that scary movie.
Fuck the prime time, bitch!
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Where's my beat at? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Pickups here on the YouTube page or the Instagram page, wherever you're watching. As always, we say thank you. So, because we have polite manners here on this show. Hey, but we're back with another episode of Pickups, which I know we said in past videos, we were kind of done with the pickup videos for a little bit, but hey, it was my birthday month. I felt like getting down on some physical media, man. Had to and nowadays I like to take my time when it comes to picking out what I'm gonna buy, because it feels like I've got all the basics covered. Okay, I got all the basics covered, so it really has to stand out as something that I want to add to the collection. So I feel like for the most part, everything that I'm about to go over definitely is a great addition to my collection. So with that being said, the $1 million question, Kevin Porter, what did you buy for your birthday? Holy shit. Okay, so this first one, we want to shout out the One Dark Fright podcast. You can find these guys on YouTube. Actually, I don't even know if they're on YouTube, I should say. I know that they have audio only, maybe on Apple, Spotify, all those different places. But their last episode they did was The Mutilator, aka Fall Break. So this film I actually watched on Shudder not too long ago. I went through a whole thing of just like watching random slasher films, like whatever I really could get my hands on Shudder. So this was one of them. But listening to their podcast, it definitely just encouraged me that, hey, this is definitely something I don't own. I do own a digital copy because actually, dude, from like Black Friday, they were selling Arrow digital videos for like $3, dude. So it's like, okay, I'll pick up I'll get a digital copy of The Mutilator, along also with the physical copy to go along with it. So as you can see here, definitely standard Arrow release here, director approved special edition contents. You got the brand new 2K restoration of the unrated version from the original vault materials. I mean, you can't go wrong there. It's got high definition Blu-ray 1080p, standard DVD presentations, because yeah, it's got the Blu-ray and the DVD. So I can keep going on and on. I haven't gotten a chance to put this on yet, but I definitely, in the short term, would like to rewatch The Mutilator because it's pretty cheesy, honestly, in my opinion. But at the same time, I like cheesy slasher flicks. Like, that's just kind of my thing. So, okay. Okay. So we got a little bit more of a modern one. So this one actually, before I get to this, I actually got this on a. So it was kind of a good deal. Okay, so Saw. I got a copy of Saw on VHS. I know it's not necessarily, it's like, whoa, dude, you're stepping out there, man. Obviously, everybody has seen it. It's the classic. I think personally Saw 1 is the best one. But hey, now we have a copy of it on VHS. Now we can maybe do a video rental chaos episode for this down the line. So cool pickup. But what came along with this was the real reason I bought this. And that was a copy of Slumber Party Massacre Part 2 on VHS. Now, this was, I think, the release that came out back in the early 2000s on the box set that they had for that, which had Slumber Party Massacre 1, 2, and 3. I still haven't seen Part 3, actually. I was actually looking at that, picking up a copy of that at some point. It does not look that good, and I believe you me, this movie right here, it's not that good. Okay, again, we go back to the Mutilator there. I like shitty slasher films, so this definitely is it stands out in regards to that. Typical I think this came out in the 1980s. I'm pretty sure it did. Let's see here, does it give the time, the date? It just says released in 2000, so it's just giving me the release of the actual. They're like, no, Kevin, actually this movie came out in 2000. No, not really. But as you can see here, I mean, normally this movie costs, like, some people on eBay are trying to sell this thing for like $50 to $70, dude. For this and Saw, I only paid like $30, dude. So really good deal, I thought. Which they just announced today that Scream Factory is releasing the 4K version. It's a double release of Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2. So I'm eventually going to pick that up. Which is funny because I actually ended up picking up a bootleg copy of this film off of Etsy, probably 5-6 months ago. So, which I've watched it a couple times. Actually, this is like one of my favorite movies, honestly. If you haven't checked it out, if you have a Shudder account, you definitely should just go ahead and watch you don't really have. I guess the second one and the first one are connected. Again, I haven't seen the third one, so I can't really tell you what the story is. I've seen the previews for it, but whatever. All right, guys. So the next 3 ones that we have here, I bought the trilogy. Okay, I got the trilogy, but we got Wishmaster 1, 2, and 3, dude. So I've never actually seen part 3, but part 1 is definitely like one of my favorite. I don't know why I say it's like my favorite, but I remember as a kid, this is like one of the first horror films I ever got. My dad bought me the double disc set for part 1 and 2, which I actually ended up rebuying at Goodwill for like $3 or $4 or something. Like, dude, sometime this year I did pick that up. I don't know if we included it on a pickups video or not, but we definitely do have the same copy that I had as a kid. So, you know, and I have gone and rewatched the first one. It's got Robert Englund in it. I think this had the trilogy. Oh, I said the trilogy earlier, but yeah, no, it's had Robert Englund, Tony Todd, and Kane Hodder all in it. I think, yeah. So this is supposed to be introducing us to like, okay, the next guy, right? Like, you know, the Dijon. I can't even pronounce that name, but if you haven't seen the Wishmaster movies, again, I've seen the second one. It's been a while since I've seen the second one. I actually haven't seen the second one probably since I was a kid, so I definitely need to go watch part 2, and then definitely I need to watch part 3 as well. Obviously, previously viewed, $3.99, dude. Love those old school video store copies that we got right here. So this is cool, dude. I was really stoked to finally, and it didn't break the bank either, dude. Like, we got these like all from like one seller. I think we spent under $20, dude, trying to pick all 3 of these up, dude. So it definitely was not breaking the bank in terms of, I mean, it's like, who's really gonna spend over 20? I mean, actually, dude, for the, because I don't know if there is part 4 or not. I'd have to double check it, but like, I know for like the Blu-ray collection of all the Wishmaster movies, they want like $30 for it. So I was like, I'll settle. I'll just get them on VHS. Like, not a big deal. So speaking of more collections, one collection that I did not have was the Final Destination 5 film collection. So outside of the first maybe 2, those are the only 2 I've seen. So I went ahead on eBay and I found you know, a cheap little copy of it. Nothing special. I don't imagine there's really any special features that are really on this or anything like that. But you got all 5 of the Final Destination movies. So I owe this to a friend out there. I've talked with them a lot about the Final Destination movies, and they really like them a lot. So I feel like just for discussion purposes down the road, I should check out these movies here, which I actually kind of thought about doing just a final thoughts, you know, maybe on the first one or something, or maybe do all 5 and then do like just a little retrospective, because you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really into like modern horror films a lot, but I feel like, especially in the last couple of months, I've really, like, as you can see in the Final Thoughts videos, you know, we watched Smile, we watched Barbarian, Terrifier 2, all these new horror films, you know, I'm getting into. So, you know, yeah, dude, maybe we'll check these out and we'll talk about Final Destination, the five film collection, sometime down the road. But nonetheless, we're gonna keep it moving on here, guys. We got a lot of shit. So, Poltergeist, never seen motherfucking Poltergeist. Now, I know you're like, Kevin, you're a horror film fanatic. What the hell, dude? It's like, I don't know, dude. Poltergeist shit, that kind of really does scare me. So like stuff like this, The Exorcist, I kind of like, I'll watch, but I don't necessarily go out of my way for it. But I found an original, I believe this to be an original 1980s release copy. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking this is a 1995 release or something. No, man, 1992. Okay, so all right, whatever. The movie came out in 1982. This VHS copy came out in 1992. So 10 years after the film, whatever, dude. I don't know. I like the cover. It's you know, you're not seeing like MGM hits or anything like that. You know, Universal Artist or whatever. But yeah, I got an old school copy of Poltergeist, which on our next pickups video, I actually ordered the 4K copy because again, I got a good dude. I mean, these deals that they hand out, you know, during the holiday season, dude. I was able to get the recent release 4K copy for a pretty good price. So that's coming in the mail. This actually should be here like this week. So hopefully next time we do a pickups video. So anybody that has seen this, you know, obviously you know what it's all about. I've definitely seen bits and pieces, but it's been a movie that I've wanted to check out, and especially since they came out with it on 4K. I was like, all right, maybe now is the time that we pick up a copy of Poltergeist. So that being said, damn, dude. Okay, so another movie I haven't seen is April Fool's Day. Now, I was told the ending to April Fool's Day, which is pretty self-explanatory if you read the title. But this is definitely another slasher flick that I've never seen before. Again, got it for a pretty good price. This definitely does have the reversible cover because it is Scream Factory. So Scream Factory is the shit if you ask me. But yeah, you got the April Fool's Day, you got the reversible cover in there, which I probably will switch it out. I don't know. I always try to go with the original cover. So yeah, this is definitely on my short list of films that I definitely want to go check out. Looking at the special features, really not a lot of stuff going on here. They just have new interviews with the director Fred Walton, actresses Deborah Goodrich, Royce and Clayton Rohner, cinematographer Charles Minsky, and composer Charles Bernstein, theatrical trailer and TV spots. So I know it's kind of hit and miss sometimes. Like some of these are just pretty basic, even though obviously it's the collector's edition, some of them are pretty basic in terms of their special features. I mean, obviously we saw that Arrow release in the Mutilator, dude. That thing is chock full of shit, dude. It's like, which is a more famous movie, Fall Break or April Fool's Day? I don't know. I like to think April Fool's Day. They just actually showed this at the Yakima Theater here for Halloween, which unfortunately this year I only got to go see one film. Last year I saw 4. I was able to do the double feature that Friday and Saturday. But this year I only got to go see Friday the 13th. But they did have April Fool's Day, and if I would have been able to do the 4 feature films, the 2 double features, Friday and Saturday, definitely would have seen. I would have gone and seen April Fool's Day because it's definitely good. They also had My Bloody Valentine, or My Bloody Valentine. Is that what it is? I know. Fuck it. Be My Valentine. What the fuck ever, dude. My Bloody Valentine. That's it. Yeah, that's a fucking fun one too, man. I love that movie. So this next film is slowly becoming one of my favorites of all time in terms of the horror genre, and that's the Funhouse, dude. Tobe Hooper, obviously Tobe Hooper, known for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. But this is another Scream Factory release. Just recently came out, which I already have. It's funny, because I technically now own a copy of the Funhouse in 4K, Blu-ray, because the Blu-ray comes with this. I also have the collector's edition for it on a DVD, which I got a couple years ago when I first found this movie. And then, because I fell in love with the movie, I was like, well, I gotta own it on VHS in case I do a Video Rental Chaos episode someday. But then again, this did go on sale here for the holidays, so I was able to pick up a sweet copy of it on 4K, which I did watch this the other night, and it looks freaking awesome, dude. So if you haven't, not really a lot going on. I don't think there's a reversible cover. Actually, there is a reversible cover. That's pretty cool. There is. I didn't even check that out, actually. I just found that out now. But yeah, obviously you got the Blu-ray, the 4K disc. Highly recommend it. If you have not checked out the Funhouse, it's, again, like, I don't want to be like that guy. It's like it's my favorite Tobe Hooper film, which ironically I just ordered another Tobe Hooper film, The Mangler, which is another film I've never seen, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So Tobe Hooper, man, he does a lot of good movies, dude. So definitely go out of your way to see the Funhouse. So we're getting near the end here. It's a movie I did own on DVD, and we may have actually talked about it on a previous pickup video, but that's The Hitcher. The Hitcher, we got a copy of it on VHS. This is a cool fucking movie, dude. I don't know. I guess you would just kind of just call it a thriller in a sense. I guess this was always in the horror section back in the day when you were a kid, or if you were an adult then. I don't know how old you are. I shouldn't assume your age. You're like, I was 80 years old. I was renting movies when you were born, buddy. Damn, dude. 80-year-old people watching our show. I'm flattered. But yeah, dude, so you got obviously C. Thomas Howell, Rutger Hauer, Jennifer Jason Leigh, which again, I'm not really very familiar with Jennifer Jason Leigh. I recognize the name, obviously, but old school HBO, you can't really tell. I know, dude, it's like when I push it up, dude, it doesn't focus, and that pisses me off about this camera. I guess eventually down the road, we're gonna have to buy a better camera that does actual autofocus when you go into it, dude. So obviously the person I bought it from, they did not rewind it all the way, which is cool. I used to get mad at that, but I assume not everybody has a working VHS player, so I just assumed that. But I have watched this movie, and it's really good. I have the Hitcher 2 actually also, and I need to watch that. yeah, dude, I want to go back and rewatch this, dude, because this is actually a movie I definitely want to maybe do for Video Rental Chaos down the road also. I know it's like, damn, dude, so many movies. We have so many episodes that we could be doing, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, I definitely love that. I love The Hitcher. Love The Hitcher. Okay, so our final piece for this video, for this pickups. It's a lot, so I'm going to try not to drop this. But we got the Alfred Hitchcock 100th anniversary. So I don't know, I haven't really researched this box set, but I kind of remember it coming out when I was a kid. Now, I'm not necessarily the biggest Alfred Hitchcock fan. I'm slowly getting into his films. The only ones I've seen is Psycho and The Birds. But I definitely, again, you know, always keeping an eye on eBay. Saw this on sale for like, you know, 20, 30 bucks, dude. So I was just like, okay, I guess we're picking it up, dude. So I don't know if this was like his 100th birthday. Probably, I would imagine Alfred Hitchcock 100 is kind of self-explanatory, but you can see a fairly large collection here of Alfred Hitchcock. Again, the only films I've seen is The Birds and Psycho, which Psycho I just recently watched for the first time, like over Halloween, and I love that movie, dude. Ah, man. So I'm just gonna start, dude, and you know, hopefully, again, we will just make it through, man, because I love old black and white films. I love films from the 1950s. I love films from the 1960s, 70s. I mean, I don't know, man. I really just have a love for cinema, I feel, and I definitely want to get to know Alfred Hitchcock a little bit more. So that's it, dude. So I don't know, I'm not gonna bust out. We're gonna sit here for another 20 minutes and go through every single of those, all 30 of those Alfred Hitchcock films that we own. I don't know, it was like 10 or 15 of them, but yeah, I don't know, dude. Pretty excited. We got some really cool stuff here. Again, for our birthday month here. So 37. I know. Happy birthday. I'll wait. You can sing "Happy Birthday" to me. Thank you so much. I can't believe you're doing it. Okay. So, that's stupid, right? Yeah, we're all silly as shit here on pickups, aren't we now? So I guess moving forward, we got some cool stuff coming out. We're gonna have some more Final Thoughts videos. Got some ideas for, like we said, you know, the Final Destination films. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we won't do that right away. But definitely, we're gonna be doing some more videos. We're trying to keep it more current as we move forward. Obviously, last week we didn't put anything out because I was fucking sick, so that sucked. But we're better now, and we're moving forward. Hopefully, we'll have some more pickup videos down the line. New episode of Video Rental Chaos. We have our holiday special. I don't know if it's going to be coming out December the 16th or the week after. It's somewhere within there. Actually, I got to really buckle down because I lost a lot of time over the last couple weeks being sick and shit. So we're going to make up for some lost time this week. We've got a lot of editing to get done, but definitely be on the lookout for that. Hey, if you got the time right now, feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I know it should be like, you know, self-explanatory. Be like, share everything that I like, Kevin. I mean, I don't know, dude. If I find something out there that I like, I usually try to share with my friends, and I would appreciate that if we could build, you know, in 2023, we could build up the audiences here, get more viewers, get more of you watching the videos for longer periods of time. I know, you know, 20, 30 seconds ain't enough anymore, man. Let's push for 1.5 minutes, okay? That's our 2023 goal, okay? I don't know, dude, but, you know, going into the new year, dude, I'm very thankful for anybody that's taking the time to subscribe and watch us. But again, you know, if you could help us out, that would be greatly appreciated. Outside of that, man, I'm pretty happy, dude. 37, feeling good. Let's go into the new year, baby. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Red rum! Red rum! Red rum!
I took care of it. That's why God made fathers, babe. That's why God made fathers.